from Cascada Cafe Retiro in Popayan, Colombia. Please tap the like button. I would appreciate your help to disseminate this important information. Please subscribe and tap the bell to receive the latest videos. Thank you. Let's look at the COVID-19 economic crisis with this brief roller coaster ride timeline. February 24th, the Dow tumbled more than 1,000 points on Monday and marked its third worst point drop in history. March 2nd, Dow surge is the biggest ever point gain. March 4th, the Biden bounce. Dow futures up 666 as traders forget about panicking Fed. Please note the 666 symbolism. The mark of the beast is a biblical term from the book of Revelation of the New Testament, which is associated with the beast of Revelation in chapter 13. In most of the New Testament manuscripts, the mark of the beast is commonly associated to number 666. March 12th, the Dow Jones has its biggest point drop in history, Monday, ending up at 21,200. Morgan Stanley joins Goldman and JP Morgan in predicting a depressionary crash. Expects Q2 GDP to plunge 30%. Also on March 22nd, Fed will make up to $4 trillion in loans to businesses to rescue the U.S. economy, Mnuchin says. March 23rd, this was the fastest 30% sell-off ever, exceeding the pace of declines during the Great Depression. March 24th, Dow soars more than 11%, in biggest one-day jump since 1933. March 25th, here's what's in the $2 trillion coronavirus stimulus deal for business. Also on March 25th, negative rates come to the U.S. 1-month and 3-month Treasury bill yields are now below zero. Just outside the timeline, since I'm a former Canadian, here are some very interesting news. March 23rd, COVID-19 bill would give Liberals power to raise taxes without parliamentary approval until the end of 2021. Isn't this perfect? Unlimited power to raise taxes as much as they want? Anyone believes that this power will end in 2021? March 23rd, Japan to spend over 15 trillion yen as virus hits economy. All this helicopter money, over 6 trillion just in the US, 15 trillion yen in Japan, and we're not even talking about the rest of the world. The taxpayer is responsible to pay back all this created money out of nothing and given to the big corporations and the 1%, the top 1%. Talk about looting the middle class and transferring all the real wealth to the self-proclaimed elite. Unfortunately, like I said in my previous video, the average person has no understanding of what is going on and, therefore, blindly accepts all the lies. For your sake and for humanity's sake, please wake up. You have to act now and make the choice between listening to your ego mind, the external authority, or listening to your soul, the internal authority. The coronavirus pandemic is a psychological force. The only way to prepare is to strengthen your immune system and not allow fear to enter your triple body, physical, emotional, and mental. In these transition times, we need to be malleable and adaptable. The journey for every individual is unique. There is no government solution. Preparing physically with gold, silver, and a stash of food with guns will simply not be enough. The internal preparation is the key. We must first remember who we are and then understand what we're doing here on Earth, specifically right now. Please hit the like button, share this information, and join us in this adventure. I wish to teach what I have been preparing for during the last 18 years and create self-sustainable small communities. Assistance with farmland purchases in Colombia and Ecuador. Agricultural land is a wise investment and still very economical in these countries. Dental treatment of high quality and up to 75% savings in Colombia, including TMJ treatment with NTI appliance, migraines, and joint pain. Long-term stay at Colombian farm, 120 USD per week, 420 USD per month. Spanish lessons. Truth Consciousness workshop at Cascara Café Retiro in English, Spanish, and French. Infinite love.